Hi there, Alcons. This time it's Trinidad and Tobago's football. Are you happy to hear that in the recent problem situation that FIFA has now allowed Trinidad and Tobago to start playing football? Now, that was the final analysis after all the court cases, this, that, and the other. Nothing was done in Trinidad and Tobago for the past 8 months as far as football is concerned. There was a program going which is said to be a national program, but they didn't have 3% of the national players because they were all over the world playing. But this decision was followed by a decision of the normalizing committee, that's the FIFA committee, to allow an organization to participate in football and not necessarily all the clubs. What they did was, there was a voluntary reason for the Commissioner of Police, a good friend of mine and a real sports lover who played sport as well. He said, I'll start the Commissioners League so that some of these kids, not more than 15 years old, get a chance to play with some freedom. That's a good situation. But you know what? It must be controlled by the TTFA. If everybody decides, if the prison decide, then they will do it. Or maybe if one of the other clubs down in South said they will do it. What is going to become of the return of football for Trinidad and Tobago? We need to be a little bit more matured in what we do. At this point in time, the Normalization Committee has not yet appointed a committee to do this. But they must remember that the TTFA has a constitution as well, and their own is controlled by the clubs, not a minor league. And that must be the major factor. The clubs must be called in. The clubs must be told what the situations were and what they have to be and how they have to think. And let's hear their point of view. It may be very shocking to some because those clubs are far across the country and they could have had things to say about it and they had nobody on which to say them to. So while I am very pleased that there are opportunity for the programs to go along, I hope it's done in the manner in which it should be done. The early stage, I'm not sure I agree with it, although as I said before, I have a great admiration for the police commissioner, Gary Griffith, because he has been a sportsman. He knows what sport is all about. He played in the national hockey team. He's always out playing here, there, and there on the football field. So therefore, I understand that. But if you set that precedent, it's going to create a bigger problem as we go along. So let's enjoy it at this point in time and hope that it is quickly corrected and football in Trinidad gets on the go.